You know what this is? It's not a movement, it's the only thing moving, huh? Dig that? Okay, oh yes, the war is coming. The gap keep growing with the wealthy and the slumming. So I use my mental riches for digits to keep them running till my chips come around. Yo, like a Funyun, bite down, get a taste of that Midwest flavor. While I'm at it, let Mr. Rogers just shout out to my neighbors. I ain't mention the journal when I say wake up, get paper. Not talking about Kobe when they mention a great lake.
Can't get y'all straight, we gonna get it together.
All right, we'll
fly you out. Keep on playing. We'll fly you out.
Don't flew me out. Don't fly me out, no.
You gonna get flued out. You know what that means.
Yeah, I got clapped in the
Take clapping.
Yeah, he put it on tape. He said, take clapping. Hey, well,
that's out of control.
That's 100% out of control. I don't know what's wrong with this gentleman, dog. Hey, look at my microphone, dog. I'm talking about yours. Look. Fix anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we back with another episode of Unlabeled the Podcast. We're here on a late night because we got to have an emergency episode because there's a lot of weird things going on right now in the universe, man. I got my good brother Lamar Wilburn in the building. How you feeling this evening, brother?
You know, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling inspired. All things are up, sir. Thanks for asking. How you feeling?
Bank account up, Bitcoin up, all that?
Yeah, that part. Doji, whatever you want to refer to it as. I'm up. Got tens and tens of views. It's up.
It's up. It's up. All right, that's what's up, man. I'm feeling good though myself. Thank you for asking, sir. Also, Dante. I got Dante Owens in the building. How you feeling this evening, brother?
Man, I'm feeling pretty good, motivated, ready to get to it.
Yeah, you frustrated though too, right?
A little frustrated, man. You know, technology, obviously, man. I never felt so incompetent, but you know, I'm working on it.
It ain't got nothing to do with your lack of. It's just technology, bro. We're gonna get you right though. It ain't got nothing to do with your lack. It's just it is very, very frustrating. Sometimes you want to take your MacBook and throw it out the window. Been there, done that, man. But we gonna get through it. But y'all had a good workout. We here late. They had a good evening session this evening. I had an evening session this night, this evening, however you say that. But y'all look like y'all got some good games in today.
Yeah, you know, we got to definitely get it in, man. No excuses, no days off.
That's what's up. Y'all been keeping me motivated. I got my butt on the treadmill and then on the bench this morning. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more though. I gotta get some of these holiday pounds off me.
Hey man, leading, motivating, developing. That's the move. That's what we need to do. That's a life's work, baby.
Gang, whole lot of gang. Okay, so let's get to it, man. Let's get right into it. First off, man, this United Healthcare CEO was assassinated. What was this? A few days ago. I'm not exactly sure what day, but y'all ain't been under a rock. All the listeners, y'all been following what's going on in these Twitter streets and everything, man. And the strangest thing to me is America don't seem to care. It's been nothing but jokes. Like, yeah, man. Are we that lost in the sauce to where? Are we that lost in the sauce to where human life has that little bit of value? I understand. People are mad at the corporate structure. People are mad at capitalism in a sense. But are we lost in the sauce to where we can just have lack of respect for this man's family and everything like that? Are we that bad off?
Yes. Absolutely. We are.
How do we fix this?
I don't know if it's any fixing it. Yeah, I don't know if it's any fixing it, man. I think you know, we get an idea in our head, you know, between the Illuminati, the rich people do this, that type of narrative that we all have heard coming up. Man, it's just unfortunate as a whole, man. I hate to hear anybody losing their life over any situation. Yeah, man, that's just tough. But I think we looking at it as though this man is a villain, and we don't really know much about him other than he took a job working for a big corporation. Yeah.
And man, like, yeah, I've been seeing nothing but jokes, man. It really speaks to the lack of something. I don't know, man. This post COVID life that we live in, it's strange, man. Like it's completely transforming the way people's mindsets are. You know what I mean? People are completely insensitive nowadays. And do y'all think it's fair for people to be that insensitive? Like, do you think that capitalism has pushed us this far? Like, people having that much disdain for rich people has pushed this far where we shouldn't have any empathy for them? Do y'all think that's fair?
The only thing fair is where they judge pigs. Nothing's fair. It,
I told you, I'm not. I told you earlier, Tay. I'm not talking to him tonight because you see what he on, bro. I'm not talking. I'm only having a discussion with you. There's something. There's something clinically wrong with this.
Oh my goodness.
And you telling me not to make a big deal? I'm about to make a big. You got 3 seconds to get it together, Lamar. You got 3 seconds. We're gonna take a brief intermission.
I wasn't gonna laugh until he did the hat, bro. Once he did the hat, it was over with for me. Like, all right, man. No, we try to talk about something serious. Hey.
I can't do it, dog. But we back though. Hey, dog, listen, man. Bernie, you okay over there?
yeah, I'm doing fine.
All
But to
right.
answer your question, we just live in a society, man, where no one really cares, man. Everybody in a race to get to where they want to go or where they believe they should be. So, at the end of the day, man, some people have the mindset of another one bites the dust.
Every single time, dog, you are gonna die.
Man, I'm just gonna say, man, our culture has fallen far from grace. Like, we should operate in the West from at least a baseline standard of morals and principles. And I just think that's lost. Like, we not really identifying the fact that we have let jealousy and envy really run rampant. We see anybody who appears to be ahead of us, and we start to think ill of them or wish ill on them, and man, I just think that's where we've fallen far from grace. And this is an example of showing that. It really is sad to hear that, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's something that I've always said is that in some people's story, you the hero, and other people's story, you the villain. To that man's family, he might be the hero, and he was there, and maybe at kids' softball games or some sort of other event, recitals, and all of those things. And people forget that. Like, there is a human side to this.
Mm-hmm.
We'll celebrate a drug dealer or gangster in our community, gangster rapper who talking about nothing but killing our own people. And then we look at them like they some sort of hero. But then this guy loses his life, and it's like, yeah, that's what he get. Man, we don't know nothing about this dude. Sound like he took all the right steps to get where he needed to be, got his education, stayed out of trouble. And now he's dead to some senseless violence, and that human aspect is lost.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's just unfortunate, man. I'm sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, but I believe that you did tell me that they caught his killer tonight, correct?
Yeah, they caught him at McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, still with the same gun on him, fake IDs, all of those things. So
he was
I
asking.
think it's over with.
Yeah, he was asking.
Like he was ordering, like he had got like a number one, or like he was just in McDonald's.
I think he was ordering.
Wow.
Ordering some food, and yeah, some people said he was acting suspicious. They upped that amount to $40K. 40,000. Everybody looked like the assassin at that point.
Oh wow!
Mm-hmm.
So he killed them and then went and got a value meal. That's crazy.
But he was in some other town though.
Okay, wow.
Bro, number one thing you need to do is stay off the grid and don't use no debit cards. And the first thing he go do is get a number one. That's wild. But are you sure it's the right person? Because I read a couple things that some people got arrested for mistaken identity.
Yeah, they released this guy's picture.
Oh, okay, okay.
Man, I can't remember the guy's name. I'd have to look it up. But yeah, they released this guy's picture and everything, and he made one really poor mistake. He flirted with the girl while he was in New York and let his mask down, and so apparently that's the photo that they used to find him.
I got it. I got it. I put it up right here right now. Yeah, it was Luigi Magoni. I'm probably slaughtered his last name. Magoni.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah. That was this guy's name. Yeah, he looks nuts. Hey, but you know what I'm gonna say? Thank God it wasn't one of us. Hey,
You ain't wrong.
no, I ain't wrong. Thank God it wasn't one of us, man. Thank God it wasn't one of us. 'Cause this, oof, man.
I don't know why they kill each other. It's crazy. They just always killing each other.
Oh, what's wrong with you? You are on one tonight. We're not gonna get through this whole episode, dog. I'm gonna have to chop this up, dog. I'm gonna have to get in the booth like Young Guru on this one. We not- and I'm way too old to be coughing. I can't. Listen, I can't laugh without coughing, bro. I'm way too old, dog. You can't be doing this right now.
Them lungs, we need a little bit more oxygen.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a damn oxygen, asthma pump in a second, dog. You killing me over here. But in other news, man, it's alleged that Jay-Z, Sean Carter, has allegedly had sexual misconduct with a minor back in 2000. It was a lawsuit was brought up for Celebrity B, which everybody said is Diddy, and apparently this was filed back in, was it October or November of last year, something like that, and they decided to go ahead and add Jay-Z name to the mix. So with them adding Jay-Z name to the mix, of course, there's been a slew of backlash. Jay-Z said this is a money grab, and he released a statement. Berner, you want to take that statement?
Oh man. So first off, incredible. I'm a Jay-Z fan. Okay. I want to throw that out there. But this statement is pretty long, so I'm a give you the first few bars like a good Jay Z song, and then I'm gonna give you the last bars. For those of you who can read, go to Rock Nation on Instagram and read the full statement for yourself. Okay. But he clocked in. He said, "My lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter." Wow. From a lawyer named Tony Busby. That sounds like a scam. He said what he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir. It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very, he capitalized, very public fashion. So, no, I will not give you one red penny. Then he kept getting in this bag, but this last paragraph, he went crazy. He said, you have made a terrible error in judgment thinking all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the projects of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake physics, will believe the idiotic claims you have levied against me that, if not for the seriousness surrounding harm to kids, will be laughable. So, Jay-Z won't smoke. And what it sounds like, if you read the entire thing, he calling them to the center stage saying, hey, nah, this ain't a civil case because I ain't giving you no money. It should be a criminal case. If you saying I did that, let's do the criminal case. Where the receipts, where the proof. So I'm excited to see what comes of it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting.
And a demand letter, just for y'all people who don't know, it's normally a legal it's a legal document that they send before a claim to kind of settle it behind closed doors without taking it to trial, hoping that you reach a settlement. That was his attempt. That's why Jay-Z saying this is a money grab. So that's a very key point, that he sent the demand letter out before he came out with these quote unquote accusations. So it's crazy, man. I hope I don't know what happened in the instance. I can't time travel. There's been a lot of people saying that this is a real thing and Jay-Z them is nasty. He running a circle of nasty people, or whatnot. I don't know what happened, but all I know, if something did happen to this young lady, my thoughts and prayers is with her and the family. If she was a victim and something happened to her, I hope it wasn't Jay-Z wasn't one of the assailants or whatnot, because he one of my faves, and I hate to have to get rid of another one of my faves. But this is crazy. This is absolutely insane. But like I said, thoughts and prayers to the young lady and her family. I don't know, what are y'all thoughts after hearing the accusations and hearing Jay-Z letter?
First off, I share those sentiments with you. I hope it's not true, man. We've enough with the trauma. I mean, it happened, I guess, past tense. Ain't nothing you can do about it. But I hate hearing stories like that. Second, I'm a Jay Z. He's one of my faves too. Um, but if he did that, he should be held accountable. But if he didn't, the fact that people are so emboldened to make these type of claims, I hope they can really do something about that, man. Because now it's like, you think about these rich and powerful people that be fighting for their life with allegations. What if somebody accused the average Joe of something? You kind of don't stand a chance. So, again, if something really did happen, prayers to the family, whatever. But if not, shame on that attorney, man. That's sick.
Mm-hmm. And that's why he's calling the cash grab. And you see a lot of this stuff, man. I want to talk a little bit later about how we get here, but Tay, I don't know if you had any thoughts about this situation.
Um, yeah, like obviously, yeah, I send my sentiments out if she really was a victim of this. I'm a reserve judgment to say that it's false or not. I just don't really know as far as that's concerned. So, I would definitely hope not. I feel like um we dealing with a lot of shattering of dreams between all the things going on with a lot of our celebrities at this point. I feel like when that Bill Cosby thing came out, it was like a trauma in itself, just how he was viewed as TV dad. Now it's just one celebrity after another, all these dominoes kind of falling. So I'm just hoping this one isn't real. It makes me wonder that if it isn't true, like what kind of recourse can a person like that take to protect themselves? And like what level of accountability can be had against accusations that won't prevent people who are really victims from coming out. So, yeah, I just really hope it's not true. And, I just hope we find some solutions for this, man, and that it really isn't just about money and everything, because, that's a heinous crime in itself. And I feel like there's no real accountability had to address that either.
Yeah.
The crazy thing I was thinking too, as you were saying that, Tay, is that this the type of stuff too that even if you presume innocent, since it was released, there's still people that's gonna say you were guilty. He must have just paid her. Damn, y'all don't know he gave her money. Like it's just sad. Like kids got to see that stuff. That's crazy.
Right, right. And he addressed that in that letter.
Facts.
And, like man, it's just really sad to see that because he's probably still going to lose sponsorships and it's still going to affect his bottom line at the end of the day. And for somebody coming out of the hood to build themselves up and take themselves to the top of their field and all of those things, you just hate to see somebody be able to ruin that just by making a statement about you. And if there's no evidence to support that, man, that's heartbreaking. Even if he is a billionaire, right? To lose anything over something that isn't true, just man, is a hard pill to swallow. So I really hope it isn't, but at the same time, like if it is, let justice prevail. And yeah, I'm a reserve judgment until further notice.
Right, same here. First thing that came to my mind was the NFL and Jay Z's deal with the NFL, and Kendrick is performing, and we've seen what level of entertainment he's been able to bring to the NFL halftime show, and even this Christmas thing with his wife coming up during Christmas, the Christmas game. and that was the first thing that came to mind. Like, man, like that opportunity is about to be squandered. You know what I'm saying? Like we finally getting in these rooms and getting in these higher level buildings. Like we all know what the NFL was just a few years ago with the kneeling situation and whatnot, and we've kind of reversed that and opened up some doors for people in our culture, and here we are. You know what I mean? And I think we get here. Earlier, me and Lamar, we had a conversation about. How do we get to this point? And I brought up how the Me Too movement, I'm gonna tread lightly here because I don't want to offend nobody, I don't want to hurt nobody, because there were victims and people that the Me Too benefited that actually had things happen to them. So I'm not trying to be insensitive here, but what I'm saying is the Me Too movement actually took away a voice of a lot of powerful white men. And now we starting to see this trickle down effect. It's starting to happen to black men on the heels of this Me Too movement, where white men felt like they didn't have a voice during the Me Too movement, and so we get over course correction, and then we get President Trump in 2016. You know what I mean? And then now we've seen how his constituents and how emboldened all his base is, not just him, but a lot of men in general. And now fast forward, it's like the black men are being punished now. You know what I mean? And I don't know I don't think it's necessarily fair unless these people did actual heinous acts. Like we've been hearing stuff about Diddy for years. I'm never saying that people who commit a heinous act shouldn't be, have any lawsuit or legal action taken against them. But what I'm saying is it's kind of like a witch hunt right now. It seems like people are grasping at straws to make every black male celebrity look bad. I don't know if y'all agree with that statement. Tell you on mute. I don't know if y'all agree with that statement, but I want to get y'all thoughts on that.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely think there's some over course correction. I wonder, how do we find the balance about these things? I got 4 daughters, and I want them to have the opportunity to speak up if something like that wrong happens to them. I also would feel a great amount of shame if they were on the other side of things to be saying something that wasn't true. So I mean, I just don't know how we really find that balance between that situation. And, hopefully the pendulum swings back and kind of ends up in the middle at some point. But yeah, I don't know.
You remember when your auntie or your grandma say, "I remember when hamburgers was 39 cents." Yeah, they ain't coming back. This is why y'all laughing. Y'all making me laugh, man. I'm trying to drive my point. Let me land.
You don't got no
Right?
shirt on under there.
But what I'm trying to articulate is, listen, the chickens have come home to roost, fellas. Some stuff ain't getting no better. It's just not, unfortunately, right? You got to think about all these things that people was trying to present and push for, and then you get what you asking for, right? And so now it's just one of those things where absolute power corrupts absolute. So again, tradition is gone. It's dying. Small problems, they make them huge. They make them huge, huge problems. And now, you just got to deal with this stuff. Fake news is out here out of control, and you can't have any, political views. You can't have these things independently anymore. And so, a lot of people, my Texas people that tuned in, thank you guys for tuning in, they say you up shit creek without a paddle. So I don't know. It ain't looking good. Ain't looking good at all.
No, it ain't looking good at all, man. Dog, I'm so sick of you, man. I can't. we we should have made tonight a silly episode, dog, because I can't do this. I've been over here trying to let you get your shit out and holding my laugh this entire time, dog. I'm way too goofy for this, dog.
It seemed like
Uh,
we laughing at victims.
No,
Oh
I swear to
man.
God, dog.
no,
Listen,
whoa, whoa, whoa,
what
whoa.
we
Let's
ain't doing.
clarify. Absolutely not the victims. I think more so what we laughing at, just to clarify to the fans out there, is we just laughing at the ideology of just everything, even us, right? We've all been a part of the matrix in a sense.
Mhm.
And it's like, hey, if you say green eggs and ham enough, people would, oh no, why? Why aren't your why isn't it green? It's like you almost think about if grandma made apple pie for Thanksgiving, always make apple pie. It ain't Thanksgiving unless you have apple pie. Once those generations and that go on and on and on, somebody act like that's biblical. No, you gotta. It ain't Thanksgiving unless you have apple pie.
Mhm.
So now we starting to see that where you have people in power, you have all these social groups and these agendas, and they push and they push and they push. The pendulum is broke. Forget swinging back; it's broke. And so, what do you do? I think what do you do is we have to get a greater sense of family, control what you can control. People got to learn to lead, motivate, and develop individually, and then there's their circle of influence. And I think that helps balance it in all seriousness. But otherwise, I don't care about no policy or none of that. People just gonna be people, and we're gonna miss the mark, guys.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate that we don't miss the mark.
Come on, Jerome. Keep us on
Oh
track, man. Keep
my
us on track.
Hey, dog, we gotta take another intermission. I'm sick of you, dog. Listen, man. Listen, I had to do a quick wardrobe change because Burner got me in here dying. I had to take my sweater off. I'm sweating. I
Mm.
had to change hats because I'm about to sweat out one of my hats. Oh my God, bro, you are an absolute nutcase. Okay, I'm sick of it. But anyway, uh, uh, our last topic, or we can make it our last topic. It ain't gotta be our last topic. This dude is nuts, man. But Jamie Foxx, man, allegedly, did we even finish? We finished the Jay Z. Thoughts and prayers out to the victims. Hopefully
Thoughts
we
and
can.
prayers.
Hopefully we can figure. Hopefully we can figure out some way through this. Some way forward that benefits people who that benefits people who've been falsely accused of things, but also, like to Tay's point, protects the victim. So I don't want to be insensitive to that. Let's go ahead and just put that to rest. Thoughts and prayers out to everybody involved. Next topic is Jamie Foxx. Allegedly, it was a bodyguard of Jamie Foxx came out and said that his his last illness was he was drugged or poisoned. Wanted to poison. Which one we leaning toward? By Diddy, and that was the reason why he was in the hospital. I guess Jamie Foxx came out and refuted those rumors. But thoughts on that? I mean, he got a Netflix special coming up. I think that's a brilliant marketing ploy. I don't know if you want to tie yourself to that, but I mean, it's going to get attention on what he might possibly say during this Netflix special on November 10th. I mean, November 10th. Was it December 10th, I believe?
So first off, I would say it'd be hard. It's hard to really have opinion about people you don't know. Let's just be clear about that. Especially some you like, some you don't like. There's a bias with that. I like Jamie Foxx. Nothing I've ever seen from Jamie Foxx as he's come up through the rankings would tell me that he would do something snake and low like that. So I personally don't think he even said that. And secondly, I think it's kind of a lot of that's dog piling, man. Like if you think about, you know, again, a billionaire with influence, he got the juice, right? He got all these people. I just don't feel like he got an extra cheat. You know what I mean? I don't think you gotta drug people without them knowing when there's people there willing to do drugs and do anything you ask them to do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that you would. I just don't see it. So, not to be insensitive, I hope that wasn't the case because again, we don't know these people.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking, people like to drug. People like to drug and party. So to him to drug somebody that's unwilling, because clearly they're unwilling if you have to drug them, I just don't see that, man. And I think they dogpiling them. You start to feel bad for
Um, I think it's funny that you take that stance because when I said that about Andrew Schultz relying on his talent and not having to do the dirty shit to get attention, and you think Jamie Foxx is above that?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely putting Jamie Foxx in a higher moral capacity from my viewpoint than Andrew Schultz. Absolutely, I think Jamie Foxx is way above that because he already with the people.
Mm-hmm.
We already mess with Jamie Foxx. Andrew Schultz, we don't really mess with Andrew Schultz. So I would expect him to do grab low hanging fruit. But not Jamie Foxx. That's Jamie Foxx. Like we respect Jamie Foxx and got love for Jamie Foxx.
Mm-hmm. I don't put nothing past nobody at this day and age, man. People like to have their
Man, listen,
name in
that
it.
part too though.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah. So,
again, I don't know these people.
I don't know.
I'm not
This is
betting
my
my
thing,
last stack of hay on any of them.
My last.
though.
Go ahead, Tay Dog.
So this is what I'm gonna
I forgot
say.
what I'm
I'm
talking
not
about.
necessarily saying that Jamie Foxx would have come out to say a thing just to be saying it, right? But if his bodyguard saying it, nobody when they heard Diddy's allegations were surprised to be like, no, Diddy wouldn't do that. Nobody thought that. So I'm gonna say that from the allegations and the type of character that we have seen Diddy show on things like making a band and just stories that's been out in the media for years since he's been around, it don't sound far fetched, right? So I mean, I think that's an important caveat to the whole thing is that it doesn't sound far fetched as a whole to think that he would do that. Did he sound like the type of guy that don't ask for permission? Like, so I just don't really know. He might feel like he got more power than Jamie Foxx. He might feel like he's more influential to the culture than the Jamie Foxx. So it could be not so much as Jamie Foxx saying that as to get attention, or even the bodyguard saying it, because if the bodyguard said it and not Jamie Foxx, right? Yeah, does that sound like something Diddy might do at this point?
E-
Possibly.
Everything
Let me
sound
ask y'all a
everything sound
question.
like something Diddy would do at this point. To your point,
Can I
everything.
let
Go,
me
go
let
ahead.
me pose a question to y'all too, right? Have you ever known somebody where you've seen how they've done other people, right? You be like, dang, that's messed up. But you really knew and felt that they wouldn't do that to you? Have y'all ever experienced that?
No, everything I've seen other people do to everybody else. You know what? I'm lying. I'm lying. I have seen people do other people dirty and be like they wouldn't do me like that.
Hmm.
Right. So do we think that again, Diddy would treat everybody the same way? Or would there be some people that he wouldn't drug Khaled. He wouldn't drug Jay-Z, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know y'all ain't playing in that game. They could be. I'm just hypothetically speaking. I'm not gonna do that. But maybe some of you B list, C list, one shoulda, coulda, but wouldas, y'all wanna come? Yeah, it's up. But maybe some of my A list, my people I really respect and got relationships, y'all leaving at 11. You ain't hearing at 3 in the morning. Could that be a case?
It very well could be.
Yeah, yeah, it could be, but I'm also gonna say this in that same vein of that, I listen to somebody tell me, they'll tell you something, oh yeah, maybe they steal or something. And you might not think they would do that to you, but eventually you spend enough time around them and they see the opportunity, you'd be surprised what happens. And so in that vein, I believe that when you so used to flexing power over people, you might end up crossing that line even with people that you really are fond of. And so
Right.
I just think it's a strong possibility that it could have happened. With everything that's going on, I think Diddy in more than enough trouble that if this turns out to not be true, it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things just because he in hot water as it is. But I do think, like, man, if you the type of person that cross certain lines, you probably cross those lines with everybody at some point in some way.
I don't care who do it, but I want to see a documentary uncut of his whole case, conviction, the tapes. I don't care who do it. Netflix, roll it out, make it a few seasons. Hulu, out HBO. I don't care. Give it to 50. Let him do it. It's just too intriguing. I want to see it. Like, just insane.
Yeah, I can care less. I know this dude been crazy, been on some wild stuff his whole for as long as I can remember. So I don't care to see it. But I get why it would be a huge draw. So I get it. But nah, I'm good.
I'm more interested in who was with him. I want to know who was actually complicit with him, not just the staff. Like, I want to know what celebrities was really kicking it, because I find it very strange that literally the only person who said Diddy wasn't like that was Marlon Wayans.
Wow, I never thought about that. I haven't heard Marlon Wayans say that. When did Marlon Wayans come out and say that?
When he was on Shannon Sharp's podcast. He was doing an interview with Shannon Sharp, and he was the only person I heard come out. I'm like, where Khaled at talking about we the best?
I think a lot of people for publicity for their partnerships and business dealings and things like that. I think a lot of people said they want to just stay away from it. So I feel like that's why we don't have those bigger celebrities coming out and saying anything about it. I think they feel like it's in their best interest not to be mentioned, because I ain't heard Jay-Z say much about it into this. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard. It's been a lot of celebrities. I feel that they have such a light on them that it's probably somebody's probably informing them, hey, don't go out here and defend this guy. It's not going to be a good look. It's not going to be a good PR look. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe
Like Jay-Z said, yeah, y'all tried it. Come on. Whether he bluffing or not, he said, no, you tried it. Come on. I ain't him.
Right. So we're going to see. It's all going to come to a head in a minute. So we're going to see what's actually up. You feel me? So y'all got anything else y'all want to add before we get up out of here?
Country music is up by 40%. Shout out to all my country music listeners. Shout out to all our Texas fans tapping in with us. We appreciate y'all. Miss Jackson came in again. What's up, Miss Jackson? Shout out to y'all. We just trying to do it and do it big, lead, motivate, and develop.
All right, dog. Listen, hey, bro, you almost made me faint earlier. I had to take my hat off. I'm not dealing with you for the rest. I told you I should have just talked to you, Tay, for the whole podcast. I shouldn't have talked to this brother at all.
Oh my goodness!
Hey, but I love the outfit though. I love it. That hat swaggy. Is that velvet? What is it? Velvet? The jacket.
This shirt is. Thanks for asking. This shirt is actually suede.
Swag. Yeah.
These are Cartiers.
Yeah.
Cowboy from Boot Barn. I just like to play with style.
You want to plug Boot? You want to plug Boot Barn?
Yeah, I'm gonna get them to sponsor one of our shows. We all gonna wear boots. I'm working on it.
Just boots. Ain't nobody gonna see the boots though. They only see us from the chest up.
The boots are
put your
made
feet
for
on the
walking.
desk.
That part.
Put them on the desk. All right, man. Listen, man. Well, we hope y'all enjoyed this episode, even though we laughed all the way through the episode, even on serious topics. But man, listen. I guess we're gonna be. Hey, how often y'all want to do this, man? So we can inform the people when to look for us.
Y'all tell us in the comments how often y'all want us to do it.
Hey, gang. Leave a comment, like, comment, subscribe. Leave it on in the YouTube channel. Tell us how often y'all want to do. If y'all want this daily, we'll bring it to you daily. If you want it bi-weekly, we'll bring it to you bi-weekly. Tell us when you want how y'all want it. Pause. No Diddy.
And again, we're gonna put the Cash App on the screen. Feel free to donate. Because y'all know being pillars of the community ain't easy. So we're gonna assist.
I'm definitely gonna put it on
Starving
the screen.
kids in Nebraska.
I'm definitely gonna put it on
$50. We're questioning with inflation. $50 if you got it, send it.
Hey, we have starving kids in Nebraska and Texas. Okay, y'all stop being selfish.
That part.
Hey man, but on that note, man, we're gonna get up out of here. Yeah, this is a B-side episode, but we gonna hit y'all with a full episode later on this week. And on that note, man, we'll see y'all next episode of Unlabeled the Podcast. Peace.
Peace. Howdy.
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 No, I hate you so much.